Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are actually doing somebody else. Yep, today we're taking a look at what's his name? Marcelito Pomoy. He's gonna sing the prayer from or by Celine Dion and Andrea Bocelli, live at the Wish 1075 bus via Torch. Okay, yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. Now we're gonna do that in just a second. So just want to say thank you for your support on my previous videos. It's been really nice to see that so many people like to watch my reactions and analysis. I am a vocal coach, and I'm also teaching a few different instruments: guitar, piano, bass. I teach songwriting too. So if you want to check me out, or if you want to take lessons or just chat with me, ask questions about singing or playing instruments, you can just email me in the description box below. So yeah, let's get into this. Start recording.
Hi Wishers, this is Marcelito Pomoy. For more Wish exclusive videos, just click here to subscribe.
Wonder where he's from. I mean, his English is great, but he's not American. Or British.
Wish 1075.
I pray you'll be alright and watch us where we go and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer.
Nice. So that was sort of unexpected. He's singing everything in his head voice, I would say. So he's going like na na ira pa la pa da di di do. Excuse me. So he has very little support for this. Basically everything is just coming out of the spoken position, like ba 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 di di ba, right? A very close mouth. Rather going wider than going narrower. The difference, I wanted to get into the difference between head voice and falsetto is widely debated. So I'll just define the terms that I'm using. For me, head voice is something that where your vocal folds are connected, little to no air going through, like that would be head voice. And falsetto is when you have a leakage, like more air coming through your folds, like that's falsetto to me. The classical terms are that head voice is for women, females, and falsetto is like a false singing for men. So whenever we sang or did something up there, it was considered falsetto. And the female head voice would be more of a, you know. Nowadays it's like everyone has their own interpretation, and it really doesn't matter. What I could also just say that he's just singing in a connected way here. He can probably go like ooh, right? So yeah, let's continue. It's beautiful.
When we lose our way.
Yeah, I would love to see him opening his mouth, dropping his jaw a little more. Why? Just personal
Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace.
Pulls a little on the first one. Nice run.
La luce che tu dai
I pray you will find your light.
Okay.
nel cuore
El coro. That's nice.
a ricordarci che
So that's probably a lot closer to where he speaks. Oh, ricordarci. You know, he's pulling his larynx down a bit and putting the sound further back. It's like typical. He's imitating a classical opera singer. It's cool. It's a cool sound. I wonder if he's trained. He seems to be a natural. Like he seems to have come up with this himself to me.
Stars go out each night.
Better jaw movement here.
stella se
Nice.
nella mia preghiera
Let this be our prayer.
quando
Little pitchy.
fede c'è
When shadows fill our day.
lead us
Nice. So I'm not 100% sure what the lyrics are, but he went like on that dip song. He went day, like he went from the A to the E very quickly. Usually we do the opposite. We go A, but he went like A or something like that, right? It's probably a choice, but I just want to let you know that the standard is to keep the first vowel and end on the second, not to switch from the first to the second almost on the onset and then draw the out, because the second one is usually a narrower, wider vowel, like E instead of day, where you can like drop the jaw properly and you can get like a bigger space in your mouth. So the E, you can still create a space behind with a closed vowel, but it's just more difficult. Usually we prefer to keep the first vowel, the rounder vowel, which he did not do. Let me just go back so we can listen to that again.
Shadows fill our day.
Yeah. So it would probably be like days instead.
Guide us with your grace.
Strange pronunciation of place. Right. But could be a choice.
give us faith so weary say
Just wanna once again, I don't have my keyboard on. Just wanna check a little bit where he's at. Come on. Right, so his female parts are in the upper fourth or lower fifth octave, right around where the female first bridge would be, and he's like, go. And he's in the lower thirds here with the male.
sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza un mondo di giustizia di speranza.
Yeah, so he goes wider. Peranza instead of peranza, right? That's a wonderful sound. Even on the saw, I would like him to, instead of going so, I'm not sure, exactly sure what type of shape he's trying to create, but so would be a more trained shape.
Simbolo di pace
Nice.
di fraternità.
Oh, would like to see more drop.
La forza che ci dai
We ask that life be kind
ed essere ocean,
in waters from above.
ognuno trovi amore
Nice
We
roll.
hope it's so we'll find
intorno e dentro sé.
another soul to love.
Let this be our prayer,
Let this be our prayer,
just like every child.
just like every child.
Need to find a place.
There he goes again. Place. Rather than place. Not sure why.
Guide us with your grace.
Because he would still rhyme with
Give us
grace.
faith
If
so
he went
we'll
grace,
be
place.
safe. Il a fede ai a te soi noi.
Nice.
Sento che ci salva.
Little wobbly.
Wish exclusive on Wish 1075.
Cool. Alright, I'm gonna do the analysis in a different video because my battery is dying, so... Right, so that was a really cool song, a performance by him. Don't think I've ever seen anyone, or maybe I have like a long time ago, but it's rare to see somebody really like jumping between male and female registers, and by also changing timbre, like trying to actually imitate a female being a male, or vice versa. I want to point out that everything I'm criticizing or like analyzing here, it's really picking apart the performance. It's not like it sounds really good and he's doing a really good job. It's not like I'm going like, oh my gosh, like he didn't drop his jaw, you are a terrible performer. No, it's more like I just worry if his sound gets stuck or if he is not dropping it because he's tensing up a little bit. Sometimes I felt like I could hear the sound like he's pulling, that he was pulling a little bit, and I'm wondering where does that come from. So it's just like if you adhere to proper like jaw movement and such, it just usually makes singing easier. That's all. So a really cool interpretation. I look forward to hearing more from Marcelito, because this is really cool. I wonder where, I got a few questions, right, that perhaps you guys could help me answer. One, where's he from? And two, has he been trained? If you know, has he? Yeah, that's basically a few like to me odd choices of pronunciation where he went on a sound instead of a, like place. He went place. It could be an accent thing. It could be that he's not entirely aware of that's happening because he's not a native English speaker, or it could just really be a choice, though I just don't know really why he would make that choice. So So also interested just in like if there's any background on any of this. I guess there's been different people talking about it. So it's really difficult singing alone in a such a raw like performance like he did. There's nothing really on the mic helping him to stay on pitch, to make the sound sound bigger or nicer. So you can hear little pitches of inaccuracy here and there, but it's really once again it's really going way into details. Like, this is not really how you should listen to music. This is really me analyzing. So I hope you like this analysis, and I'll see you again in the next video. You take care.